my friends, and welcome back to some more katawa shoujo! And here's a recap of last episode. God, can I speak for you for a moment, boy? Yes, it is, dumbass. Didn't he tell you not to be a dumbass?
Now don't be a dumbass anymore, you dumbass.
Suppose there are still students out there who realize the importance of learning. Now let's get back into this. Woo!
The school is a beehive of activity, but nobody pays me any heed. I saunter past classrooms filled with students frantically doing this and that, buzzing around like little worker bees. You wouldn't guess the school day is over. It's a bit quieter outside, but not by much. People zip by left and right, hurrying as quickly as they can, busy and energetic. I feel the opposite cause I'm an emo little bitch. The midday sun seems to be draining all the spirit out of my body, making me feel limp all over. Warm, soft air flows inside my shirt, feeling like a cushion. Okay, who the fuck thinks like this? I still want to know that. I yawn lazily, thinking about what I'd do. I'll drop off my books at the dorms first and then...
Something I haven't decided yet, cuz, yeah, that's a plan!
Maybe what the fuck, dude? You wanna hang out with Kenji?
I love fucking puppets!
Kenji!
There's more boobs than there are penises!
That fucking Kenji! How desperate are you, boy? On my way to dorms, I spot Emmy coming my way, running despite not having those weird running prosthetics on. I wave at her and she skids to a stop. Waifu, save me!
Yo, Hisao!
Spatters of white and green paint adorn her nose and chin respectfully, but her smile is wide as it seems it always is. She leans closer to me, amplifying the feeling she is examining me. Examine all you want. I am perfect.
What you doing?
Nothing really. I don't have anything to do
For the festival and everyone else seems
to be doing something important. I'm not, cause I'm a fuck.
That's perfect, then you can help me and Rin.
With festival frustration?
I'm not sure if I would be much help, even though I'm complaining that I have nothing to do, and here you are offering me something to do, but I'm gonna turn it down because I'm a moron. That's fine. I'm not much help either.
Emmy grabs my wrist and starts dragging me back inside the school quite forcibly.
Jeez, that's what...
The paper cuts are real. Look at all these paper cutouts.
Yes!
Even her walking speed is more like jogging, making me stumble over myself, simply trying to keep up. The stairs slow Emmy down a little bit. Maybe it's hard to climb with her legs, or maybe she's finally run out of breath. We go all the way back up to the third floor in the seniors hallway, ending up where I left 5 minutes ago. I could just as well have stayed here waiting for Emmy and I had known. So, are you, is Rin working on that mural still? That's right, she needs all kinds of paints and brushes and stuff, so I want to get them from the art classroom. And you need me to help with that. Well, Rin told me you have already helped her, so I thought you wouldn't mind. I see. So thanks to Emmy's flaky logic, here I am again, collecting stuff from the art classroom for other people.
Flaky logic!
Dude, why? I don't know what it is, but Hisao, you annoy the hell out of me. The room is empty apart from ourselves and the lonely specks of dust floating in the air. Emmy skips straight away to the back wall, digging out tiny, crumpled pieces of paper from her pocket. While she tries to make sense of the scrawled handwriting, I take a close look at the materials laying around here. Dozens of paint cans and bottles are arranged in the shelves in some unorganized fashion. Some look like they've been left there for several decades, relics of previous art club generations. We will keep the paint here, and it will soon become relics of our god. Next to the heavy stacks of neatly piled drawing paper are boxes full of different sized brushes and unsorted crayons. Because fucking crayons! Crayons are the highest class of art. The smells of paint, turpentine, and fresh paper float in the stale air, mixing in my nostrils in the form of unmistakable sense of art. It just smells so artsy, it's glorious. Emmy studies her notes, comparing them to marking various paint cans, and passes them to me. She finds the correct dot matches. God, I can speak. She stretches her neck to look at the topmost shelf, but it's not quite enough. Her eye level stays below the shelf no matter what she does. Emmy gives up and just looks at the shelf longingly like a child at a toy store, huffing in annoyance. Oh god, that's adorable. After a moment of building anger, she starts jumping up and down, apparently trying to speed read the labels during the fraction of seconds she has to need them and catch what she can. Ah, the moe, the kawaiiness is real. It's no surprise that she fails miserably and almost manages to bring the entire shelf crashing down. Now I see why me lending a hand here would be useful. Come on, let me do that. You can't jump high enough. And I don't want you to hurt yourself trying, girl. Let Hisao be the chivalrous man. Also, I'm like twice your height. God damn it, Hisao. You could have been smooth. You could have been the smooth operator, but you went with the dick operator. You are not. She turns around, flaring scorn, flushed cheeks and all. Just kidding, just kidding. Anyway, look up there, okay? I could have been a romantic man that got your panties wet, but instead I decided to make you angry and hate me. She glares at me one more time, but can't come up with a retort. With a grudging turns back to me. So I begin scrounging around the top shelf for paint while below Emmy crouches to scavenge what she can from the cupboards. I shake my head a little after double checking to ensure she can't see me do so, huh? Emmy having a complex about her height was a surprise. I wouldn't have joked about it otherwise. She seems easygoing, but I guess everyone has their weak spots. Only after we have almost all the items collected and spread from the desk like a treasure hunter spoils do I realize it wasn't necessarily the height jab that got her riled up. She might not like being told that she can't do something. Like jump. But hey, white people can jump. But Emmy herself seems to have forgotten all about it already. Quick to anger, quick to forgive. Is she that type of person? At least she doesn't seem to have taken anything to heart as she chatters away happily. Well, we pick up the rest of the items and then make our way back to Rin. The cardboard cutouts are back, people! Nervously carry the bulk of the materials as we make our way towards the dormitories. Rin is really stressed about getting her painting done. It's her own fault though, she would have started earlier. Nah. Hiccups. Is she going to make it? No idea. It looks good to me, but with Ren, you never know what's going on. Very, very fucking true. I found her this morning laying in front of the dorm in the fetal position. She hadn't slept all night. I can't believe that the night nurses hadn't found her. And now she's painting again, like crazy. Yeah, I've noticed that she comes up kinda unhinged, so to speak. Emmy giggles at that, as well as my likely too obvious awkwardness. I don't mind it, she's just a little weird sometimes. Oh, I can agree with her. Unlike me, Emmy seems to be cool with Rin's, whatever it is that feels off about her. I don't fucking know. Still, they don't feel close like Mission and Shizune do. With them working as a single entity sometimes, it's hard to say where one ends and the other begins. Even though they're so different, just like Emmy and Rin are. And Rin is most different from them all. Different from anyone else I've met. Rin is fucking weird. Yeah, I guess she's a very unique person. Yeah, yes, unique. We'll go with unique. I return to that word again, as if it encompasses Rin's personality by itself. But really, it's just a substitute for a lengthy description of her oddities. She has no arms. She likes pointing out the obvious. She can be very sarcastic. She paints very, very weird things, and she stole Voldemort's nose. I make giggles as I grasp about properly descriptive word. She's just weird. There you go. You know, earlier she just spent half an hour sitting on her box and stared at her toes. She giggles again in a way that makes me think she doesn't know what's funny about it. It just is. All that time. Okay. The work area is a mess, but the moral itself has taken over even more of a wall since I last saw it. God, that's fucking weird. The disfigured human figures have been mostly colored in tones of red, pink, and orange. Weird, imaginary, just populating the spaces between. It looks nice! No, it doesn't. I can't think of a word that to describe the word constantly and comprehensively. So I settled with the non-descriptive nice. It's not fucking nice, it's disgusting! But honestly, it seems like that area around the wall becomes untidier at the same rate as Merlin progresses. The ground is littered with dozens of paint cans, various art supplies, and empty soda bottles. She's getting high off the caffeines. Rin herself is in the center of the chaos, standing there looking very cozy, as if she was a natural part of this scene. Her pant legs have been rolled up to her knees, exposing her thin legs with sport drying spectrum of war painting similar like Emmy's face. Because Emmy has, paint on her face. Look at all the goddamn paint on her face. You can just... There's so much paint on her goddamn face, man! Emmy sprints to Rin ahead of me, gleefully jump in front of her. I'm back! That was fast. Did you run in the corridors again? So help me. Emmy points victoriously at me. Rin turns around, following Emmy's finger with her eyes looking in my general direction. She nods at me. She looks like she hasn't slept since last night. A vacant... Wait, what? She hasn't slept since last night. So she got a normal amount of sleep. Okay, thank you, Hassel. A vacant glazed stare that focused slightly off of me and movements like in a slow motion movie. Hello, Hassel. Thank you for your help. 20 points for Gryffindor. Don't mention it. I just did, bitch. Never mind. Looks like you made progress. Looking good as far as I can tell. But now you get more bad luck. I know, but I'm willing to take the risk. That's a very nice thing to say for me. Of course, not for you, bitch. You're cursed now. Ha ha ha. This is why artists are always unlucky. They have constantly look at their unfinished paintings. So artists can't find romance. Their favorite TV shows are cancelled, or they die young because of an unspecified disease. It's a deep and mysterious law of the universe. Unless they are blind. Nah! She considers this for a while, looking like she's going to fall asleep. There is a boy. At the art club, you see. Blind boy. So he doesn't see. See? No, God! You already told me. I glance sideways to Emmy, and she glances back in a way that tells me she has heard this one before, too.
Yeah, I heard this one before. She loves repeating this one.
Neither of us says anything to Ren, though she continues her monotone solely like an unfunny stand-up comedian. He should become an artist. No bad luck, guaranteed. Don't you think that that would be a good idea? No! That only blind people should become artists. No, not so much. No.
I'm ending it here, guys. Yeah, 'cause dots. I'll talk to you all again next time.